I am Olayinka Kabir by name, with over 6 years of experience as a full stack developer. So I am familiar with programming languages like JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, SQL, and also with modern technologies like JavaScript frameworks like Angular, AngularJS, Angular CLI, React for the front end, and also for the back end, Node.js, which is the runtime environment, and Express framework, uh, and also Fast API, which is a Python framework for developing an API. I'm also familiar with the databases like MongoDB, which is a NoSQL database, and PostgreSQL, which is a relational database. Uh, yes, and also the application I recently worked on. So I just completed a project, an application about 3 days ago. It's an assessment application, so that's simplify the assessment for both the assessor and the respondents. So it's accept all question types and also provide detailed results. So the application is in testing mode presently. So and also what I can say as a challenge, though in recent time I rarely run into bugs due to my experience, uh, before. So I rarely run into bugs, but the only challenge I run into while developing the application it was when I was working on the authentication, the API authentication, making use of the JWT token. So I have applied an auth guide for, because I was using Angular framework for the front end. So I make use of the auth guide to guide the routes. So and also trying to apply the JWT token for the API. So I discovered that okay, where I was having during debug, I make use of um the debug, like console log, just to log the where the error is coming from. I discovered that it was where I was trying to get the information from the token to know whether the user is a regular user, is an assessor or a respondent. So that was where that was where the error is coming from, that the authentication is not working, and I rectify it. But the only challenge I can say I have in recent time that is more challenging and helped me a lot is while I was developing the application completed before starting this recently completed application. It's a school management application. So I was using as a Fast API for that application as the API. So I was using Fast API for developing. So I have worked, everything has worked well on the development environment, but getting to the production environment, I discovered that the token is not the API is not working well as it should be. So it took me almost half of the day before debugging, before getting where the challenge is coming from. But the only one thing about me is that when I run into issue, I don't leave it until I resolve it. And trying to get solution, I learn a lot, I learn different things. So before getting that, okay, it was the middleware that I was using. It's I think Pydantic model, yes. So the version of the Pydantic module is conflicting with the Fast API uh, version. So I think it was versioning, but while trying to get the solution, I learned a lot in the process. While visiting this library, visiting this documentation, I learned a lot. So that was the but in recent time I rarely run into issue. When I run into issue, debug it, I console log it, I know where the challenge is coming from due to my experience. So that is that. So and the application I recently completed is in testing mode presently. So that is that's about that. Thank you very much.